es ihm gefällt. And it literally means God can build up and he can tear down. He can give and he can take just as it pleases him. And this was from 1802, and you can see here some of the very early types of folk art motifs being used here. These represented not only a blessing to the barn, but also a reflection of the religious piety of the people in this area. The last image I have for you tonight is something you normally don't find on a Pennsylvania Dutch barn. You normally don't find sundials. I do know of one from the 18th century in Moravian Bethlehem, but normally you don't find those in this area, especially on a barn. Now this one says, transit umbra manen opera, which literally means that the shadow moves, but the works remain. And I think that this is particularly helpful when we think about these early historic structures we have in this area and how they continue to communicate to us in the present day. If we think about this in Pennsylvania Dutch, de schade richt rum, aber die Arbeit bleibt. So literally, the things that we do for other people in this world, the things that we build up, the things that we create, will continue to influence others after we are long gone. But it's something that, especially when we consider the significance of these early structures, they are still communicating to us about our heritage. They are monuments, in a way, of our ancestral heritage and its agriculture. But in other ways, they continue to be very useful reminders of who we are and where we've come from. If anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to take them, but I also know we're probably ready to wrap up, at least for the talk for this evening. But I thank you all for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here and to celebrate your 60th anniversary of the Ono Versumling together. I hope you learned a little bit of something new about Pennsylvania Dutch barns. Maybe you'll think about them a little bit differently next time you're driving through this area, and hopefully all of you will appreciate the barns that are in this area, and hopefully we can all band together as well, and hope to keep these early buildings standing, because many times they're not always valued. But there's something that's very significant, something that continues to speak to us. Wir alle verschallen und verschwinden, aber was wir tun, wird uns immer bleiben. So literally, we will all pass away. We will all disappear one time in the future. But what we do is going to continue to outlive us, and will continue to inspire others in the future. Thank you very much.